Hi guys, this is Sarah with Dressed in Disney, and today I am going to show you exactly what you can fit, or at least what I can fit, into my Danielle Nicole handbags. If you haven't checked out Danielle Nicole handbags yet, you definitely should. They are definitely all the rage for any Disney fashionista. They're available in the Disney store now, which is awesome. That is new within the past week or so. So you can find them at the Disney store, or you can find them on QVC regularly, or at Danielle Nicole Handbags on their website. But I have three of the bags. So I have Tink, I have Mrs. Potts, and I have Snow White. And they're all the character pop art pieces. So this is the Tink that I have here. And actually, I'm going to unbag her because this is going to be my way of kind of showing you what the different sizes are like. So Tink is definitely a little bit bigger space-wise than the Snow White bag. And then Mrs. Potts, I just got this week. So I haven't ever put anything in her yet. She's brand spanking new. So this will also kind of be my guesstimation and new for me to see what I think I can get in there. But I will be bringing her with on my next trip to Disney, which is just in a couple weeks. So this is going to be good for me to see how much she can hold for an entire day in the parks, because I don't plan on any stopping breaks or repacks or anything like that. So I like to try to travel as minimal as possible. I like to enjoy the rides, and so if I don't have to do a bunch of outfit changes, then I really like to try to keep it simple and travel with just the basics. So let's get started. So this, again, is my Tink bag. I'll show you real quick up front all of the bags so you can get a feel for them. She's already stuffed right now. And then I have my Snow bag. You can see her size here. And then, see if I can get her to stay. There we go. And then, sorry with all the chains in the back, the noise. This is my Mrs. Potts bag. So she's my latest addition. She's got definitely more of like a tote feel. She's square versus the other two that have the kind of like the oval-ish shape to them. I love that she looks, she's like a little teapot. You can tip her over. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. So we will unpack Tink first, and then from there we're going to try to fit everything that I can fit in Tink into the other two bags, just so you can have a size reference for all of them. So here we go, it's on this side. So I love wearing my magic bands, but if you're like me, sometimes in the heat they can irritate my skin a little bit. So I always usually try to give my skin some time and break, and I put my magic band inside my bag. So this, and too, when I'm staying in the parks, I did put some other things in here, but usually I have my credit card on my wristband, so I don't carry credit cards with me, but I put some in here just in case you don't usually carry your cards on your wristbands, or if you're an annual pass holder and I don't know if they have the cards hooked up to them just yet. That's actually a good thing to find out. Actually, I think they do. I think I learned that on my last trip. I don't know. I'll find out and I'll let you know. Or if you know, let me know. So first up, I have my magic band, and then I always try to travel with a little bit of lotion with me, so that throughout the day, after washing my hands and being at the parks all day, I can kind of freshen up and soften my skin with my favorite Disney body lotion, this guy. So I always have one of these with me in my bags. And then, of course, and I have this lip color on now, but I always have my lip scents. So the other one was just the gloss, but this is the actual color. So just in case, I always bring this with. It usually lasts a full day, but if it's been a really long day, I reapply and kind of freshen up. And oh, there you go. You can see we're actually doing a giveaway this week. So if you check out a couple of our posts back on Instagram, you could win. I call it Classic Mini Red because that's what it reminds me of. But you could win your own Lip Sense Red this week. And that, let's see if I can point, this backpack back here is also part of that giveaway, so make sure you check it out. But anyways, I always try to have a lip gloss or a lip color with me because, like I said, usually when I go to the parks, I stay there all day long. So I get up and I get out of the room by 7 in the morning or 6 sometimes, depending on magic hours, and I don't come back until about midnight. So whatever I have with me for the day, it has to be able to take me through the entire day. So definitely lip color, lotion, magic band. That's what we've got so far. Obviously, I have my phone. I have the 7. This is the, let's see if I can, this is just the regular 7. Cases by the Bucket List Narrative, so cute. But of course I have to have my phone because where would I be without it, especially with the My Disney Experience app and taking pictures and all that good stuff. Oh, the only thing I don't have in here though, but it definitely can still fit, and I will maybe try to grab that, but is the, if you guys have not used the rechargeable pod station in the parks, I think it's still $30 for one pod that you can reuse forever. I mean, until they get rid of the pods. But I got my first pod on our October trip, and it was $30. And just so long as you never lose it, and you can bring it back and swap it out in the machine, you have unlimited charge during your stay. Because if you're like me, my phone is usually dead by 11 o'clock in the morning because I'm taking a lot of pictures and just doing a lot on my phone while I'm there. And I don't know if it's also just there's a lot of people and a lot of service being used or pulled or looking for data, but my phone goes through power so fast when I'm at Disney. So the rechargeable pods are also usually in my bag. It comes with a tiny little cord, and the pod is usually, not usually, it's about the size of like an average lip gloss, a little bit thicker than this, but it's about this size. So that's always in my bag. Okay, and then like I said, I have my IDs and my cards with me. I'm not going to show you a close-up of those. And then I always try to travel with, and I'm a roller, so this can fit in here. I'll set this down real quick so you can see, but this is just a raglan just for when it gets chillier at night, but my favorite people mover from the Main Street Press, and it's got the long sleeves. I'm going to try to keep it tightly, compactly rolled for right now, just because we're going to try to fit this into the other bags, and I don't want to have an issue with that. I'm just finishing rolling up my tea here, and there we go. If you've never rolled before, rolling is amazing. Try to roll as tight as possible because it really helps with packing and making sure that you can get the most into your bags and use space the most efficiently when you need to. All right, guys, my bag is empty. So that was all in my Tink bag right here. So to recap, I had 2 things of lip gloss. I had my lotion, my credit cards, my phone, my band, and a raglan inside here. The raglan is, I believe, a size medium, so just a size reference for the roll in the bag. There was still room, so I also would have usually had my rechargeable pod in that I talked about. So yeah, so that is all of my park essentials minus my sunglasses, which usually what I do is I'll have my sunglasses on during the day, and then when I go to swap out my raglan, when it gets chillier at night, I put my sunglasses in place for my raglan. So it all works out. There's a balance to it. Okay, so that was Tink. Moving on, let's do Snow first before we do Mrs. Potts, because she's my newest, and that'll be a surprise because I haven't put anything in her yet. So, all right, so Snow White. Let's see what we can fit in here. So usually I put my raglan all the way at the bottom. So I haven't tried my raglan in snow yet, and it does feel really tight. So let's see if I can just get that in there. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. All right, so far the raglan in snow takes up quite a bit of space. In Tink, I can actually lay the raglan on its side, like horizontal. In Snow White, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So it has to kind of be vertical in here, which it ends up taking up a lot of the height space that usually allows me to put other things in. Okay, 2 lip glosses usually go in next because they got to have the next longest, tallest spot in the bag, and they are in there. All right, next up, my lotion. So anything that I don't use too regularly, like too often, I kind of start with those things on the bottom because I'm not pulling them out as frequently as like my phone or my Magic Band or my pod charger, just to give you a reference of how often I do those things. And then for me, usually my cards are on my wristband, so I don't usually have my cards with me, but we're putting them in there just for reference, so I put them up on top of my shirt there. I don't know if you can see, the lotion is all the way back in there. Okay, just so you can see them actually putting these things in here. And then my phone, and I'm going to just slide that. It's getting tight. Gonna slide that in behind the T, but again, my phone is in there. All of this is in here so far. And all I have left is my Magic Band, so that can definitely fit. And then I'd also have my rechargeable pod. Actually, I'm gonna go get that so that we can talk about that. And I'll probably make a little segue side video of that too. But so here you go. It is zipped. Everything is in there. It all fits, so yay! We were able to fit everything, all of my park essentials into my snow bag, just like in my Tink bag. So let's try Mrs. Potts. Okay. Oh, you know what? We'll take it all out like we did before. Okay, so, I haven't taken this off yet. I kind of wanted to keep it on until I got to Disney. Make it feel super fresh. All right, so we've got my Mrs. Potts bag in little chip. And this is how the inside looks. So let's start filling. Okay. Again, I usually put the raglan tightly rolled all the way at the bottom. Okay. And this one, you can see it can go in horizontal. So I haven't decided if that's going to be the best route for this bag yet, but we shall see, because all depends on the phone and the lip gloss, how tall this bag is and how much height they need to sit in there properly, or if they can in fact fit in lengthwise. So, all right, just grabbing these things out. Okay, next up, 2 lip glosses. It's actually just 1 lip gloss, but they work together. Let's see, I'm gonna put these in, sideways. Okay, I'm going to try to tilt this. I don't want them to roll out because going sideways is kind of awkward in this. So the 2 lip glosses are in there. All right. Next up is my favorite go-to lotion. Obviously this is different if you're a mother because I don't think you could survive off of only these things for an entire day in the parks. And if you can, you're a superhero. So the rest of the moms out there probably can't do that. All right, next up is my phone. Okay, so just to show you that I'm actually putting everything in there. Oops, see, these fit, but they're gonna roll out if I'm trying to show you sideways. So lip glosses, raglan, lotion, phone, and magic band. And my rechargeable pod would be in there. Okay. All right. Everything's in there. And with room to spare, actually, in this bag. I don't know what else I would need, but you could definitely fit quite a few other things into this bag. So she actually ended up being bigger than Tink and Snow White. Awesome. Very cool. But Danielle Nicole bags are definitely my favorite Disney bags. I get stopped so much when I'm in the parks, everyone, and actually I use them in my everyday life. So when I'm here, I always get stopped with my bags and people are just like, what is that? Like, where did you get that bag? It's so cute. I love that they literally look like cartoon. They're like pop art cartoon, but they have a really functional bag, you know, behind it. So they definitely are a staple in my Disney wardrobe, but also in my everyday life. They're really well made. I love that they are accidentally vegan. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that's one of my biggest favorite things about Danielle Nicole because I don't wear leather, and so you know, I can't do the Dooney Burks, and I can't do some of the other bags that all are so cute, but they are made of leather, so that I can't do them. So if you guys have anything else that you usually put in your bag or different essentials than I have, feel free to comment below, message me, email me, let me know, and I can update you. So long as I have those items. But I can let you know if they fit, or I can make another video just showing you all if it's something that's pretty common that pops up that you guys are looking to put in your bags. But let me know what your essentials are. What do you need throughout the day? And I can kind of let you know if they'll fit, but also for future what fits in my bag posts, I can make sure to have those things handy so that I can let you know if they do. Other than that, you know, this is something I'm going to be doing along the, you know, in the future. Anytime I get a Danielle Nicole handbag, I will definitely post a recap video of what all fits in the latest bags. But this is definitely one of my most frequently asked questions that I get was how big are the bags? What can they hold? And so I wanted to definitely get this out there so that I could try to help as much as I can.